This video is designed to help you start a popcorn business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a popcorn business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful popcorn business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. First, create a business plan for your popcorn business. Your business plan creates a roadmap for how you will structure, operate and grow your popcorn business. A solid business plan shows how you will build a profitable popcorn enterprise. Additionally, it can help you convince others to invest in your business for faster growth. Your business plan also provides information about your operating cycle, number of employees and recruitment strategies. If you plan to have regular business hours, put those in your business plan as well. Choose a name for your business. Brainstorming a great name for your new popcorn business can take some time, but it's a really fun part of the process. But one key aspect of this should be to only choose a business name where the domain name is available too. After all, you want people to be able to find you online. For checking domain name availability, and actually buying it, I always use GoDaddy. I've found it to be really cheap and secure, and they've always been helpful when I've had questions. Create a website. As your site will be one of the first things that potential customers see when looking for you, your business website is a hugely important asset for your company. You can easily launch your website yourself, even if you don't have any tech experience. You can use sources like Wix or GoDaddy to create a website. Alternatively, you could simply buy a pre-made theme, or hire someone to do it for you. Fiverr can be good for this, with some excellent freelancers on there whose reviews will show you the great work they can do. Funding your business. Given that you'll have already put together your business plan first, you can itemize all the things you'll need to get started, including things like the popcorn business equipment you'll need. This will help you calculate your startup capital. If you have enough cash on hand, you can go ahead right away with your business plans. However, most entrepreneurs raise capital by taking out a loan, or finding investors. Others crowdfund, save money or look for venture capital. Location. Do you want to start your popcorn business at home or immediately jump into a commercial location? Going into the popcorn business, or gourmet popcorn business, gives you a lot of options for where you will produce and distribute your product. For example, you can partner with catering services to set up popcorn carts at birthdays, bar mitzvahs, and community events. Keep in mind that the location of your business impacts your legal obligations, taxes, popcorn production capacity and revenue. Conduct market research. According to the Small Business Association, SBA, popcorn entrepreneurs and other new businesses must prioritize market research early on. While conducting market research, you'll find out the wants and needs of your target demographic. You need this information to successfully start a popcorn business. It's equally important to understand businesses in your area that already offer snacks to hungry consumers. Once you understand the other businesses in the area, it will help you develop your niche market. Ultimately, you have to determine what will make people buy your popcorn over the products of your competitors. According to the SBA, answering the following questions in your market research can help you understand your target market. What type of consumers will pay premium prices for gourmet popcorn? How large is the target market? Think beyond the moviegoer crowd, and consider unique places that you can reach hungry consumers. Baseball games, homecoming parades, etc. What income range can afford to pay more than $10 or more for bespoke popcorn flavors? Where do your customers live or hang out? Where can you reach them? How can you identify new markets that aren't already saturated with snack goods? How much are customers willing to pay for great popcorn? Build online presence. You've already secured your website in an earlier step, but it's important to keep in mind what it's used for, so you can keep doing that. Broadly speaking, you'll use your website to provide informative content for potential customers, sell your product and offer discounts to repeat purchases, among many other functions. This means, even before your official launch, it's critical to ensure all of this is added to your site. That way, any potential customers you get, even just after launch, will be able to see everything they need on there. And after your initial launch, you should provide a continuous stream of content, customized for search engine optimization, to attract new customers in addition to those who search for you specifically. This also applies to any social media profiles that you've created relating to your new popcorn business, which can be invaluable for helping you to advertise your products. The next part of the video is not specific to a popcorn business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the popcorn business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful popcorn business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these 2 extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into two parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a popcorn business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free Popcorn Laboratory Business Plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.